Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see lesson 1.4 Revathi's musical plants. First we are going to see warming up activities. Warming up activities means pre-reading activities. What is the motive of pre-reading activities? Why there are given some warming up activities before the lesson? Because students must connect with their previous knowledge and they must connect with content, so that there are given some warming up activities. Here, activity number 1, discuss in groups and share your answers with the class. Question number 1, can you name the famous musician in Emperor Akbar's court who could perform miracles when he sang different ragas? Answer is Tansen. Tansen was the famous musician in Emperor Akbar's court. Question number 2. What miracles could he perform with his music? Answer. It is said that Tansen could create rain and fire just through his music. If he sang Rag Deepak, the area around him would catch fire. If he sang Rag Mallar, it means Rag Megh Mallar, it would begin to rain. If he sang an evening rag during daytime, the sunlight would diminish and it would look like it was dusk already. Question number 3. What impact does music have on human beings? Answer is, music can make human beings happy, sad, mournful, fresh, energetic, etc. It can soothe them when they are stressed. It can also convey a lot of emotions like love, anger, etc. that may not be conveyed easily through words. It means music is a media. Here, one can express his or her feelings easily. Question number 4. Do you think that music can have an impact on animals, birds, and even plants? Answer is yes, definitely. It has already been proved by Jagdish Chandra Bose that plants respond to music. It is said that cows give more milk if they listen to good music. It is also said that birds, plants also feel fresh and happy as they listen music. Students, you are not in front of me, so I have given answers as per my opinion. You have to write answers as per your opinions, because it is warming up activity and it is necessary to write answers by the students. Now here is given activity number 2, which is regarding to grammar, affirmative and negative sentences. What is mean by affirmative sentence? Affirmative sentence means positive sentence. Negative words such as never, no, neither, such words are not used in such kind of sentences. Next one is negative sentence. What is mean by negative sentence? A sentence which conveys negative meaning is called negative sentence. In this sentence, no, never, neither, such kind of negations are used. Here are given some words which convey negative meaning, such as never, no, neither, nor, not, cannot, don't, isn't, nothing, etc. These words show negation and these words are used in negative sentences. Students, let's see in text. You have to see activity number 2, affirmative and negative. Here are given some sentences. Some are negative sentences and some are positive sentences. Means some are affirmative sentences. Read the sentences below and spot the difference in their framing. First one, A. I could not complete the work. Second one means 1B. I failed to complete the work. Here question number 1a is a negative sentence because not negation is used in this sentence. So it is negative sentence. Whereas in B it is a positive sentence because no, never, none, neither such kind of words are not used in this sentence. So it is a positive sentence. It means it is affirmative sentence. To see here example number 2a, there is no sense in what you say. Another one B is given here. There is hardly any sense in what you say. What is the difference in between? A is a negative sentence because no negation is used in this sentence, so it is negative sentence. Whereas B sentence is a positive sentence because negation is not used in this sentence, so it is affirmative sentence. Now you have to see example number 3a. He said he wouldn't go. B, he refused to go. What is difference in between two sentences? First one, A, he said he wouldn't go. It is a negative sentence because wouldn't is negative word. Negation is used here. Whereas B is affirmative sentence because it is positive sentence. Negation is not used in this sentence. As we read sentences, we realized that some sentences are negative sentences and some sentences are affirmative, means positive sentences. Students, here are given 6 sentences. Say whether the following sentences are affirmative or negative ones. First one is, we must avoid hurting others. It is a positive sentence because negation is not used in this sentence. Means it is affirmative sentence. Now second one, she didn't offer me any help. It is negative sentence because didn't. Negation is used in this sentence. Now third one, never give up hopes. It is negative sentence because never negation is used here. Fourth one, you must keep away from bad company. It is positive sentence because negation is not used in this sentence, so it is affirmative sentence. Fifth one is, there is nothing in the bag. It is negative sentence because nothing, this negation is used in this sentence, so it is negative sentence. Last one, entry is prohibited without permission. It is positive sentence because negation is not used in this sentence, so it is affirmative sentence. Students, here is given one note. While interchanging negative and affirmative sentence, the meaning and tense must not be changed. You must use negative words in the sentence while converting from affirmative to negative. You may use words like hardly, fail to, refuse, reject, avoid, prohibit, without, ban, etc. while changing negative sentence to affirmative. Here in this activity we have seen identification of sentence, whether the sentence is negative or positive. We will see how to convert affirmative into negative or negative into affirmative. It means transformation of sentences in separate video. I will send afterwards separate video of transformation of sentences. Now extract from the lesson Revathi's musical plants, page number 17, lines 1 to 27. Extract reading. Listen carefully. Revathi was a student of music. She was happy playing on her violin whenever she was free. There was a small open courtyard in front of her house with a small cement bench. She would sit on the bench and practice on her violin. Violin is one kind of musical instrument. There were a few potted plants in the courtyard. While playing on the violin one day, She noted a pot of balsam plants near the wall. The plants were not looking normal. They had pale green leaves and their growth was stunted. Stunted means slow down or stop growth. She remembered she had learnt in the lower classes that plants need light for normal growth. She shifted the pot of the center of the courtyard where there was ample sunlight. Ample means sufficient. While shifting the pot, an idea struck Revati. Struck means idea came in her mind. Why not participate in the best plant contest? Contest means competition, which was to be held in her colony a few weeks later. Then and there, she decided to participate. Thus, making up her mind, she watered the plants and sat down on the bench and started playing her violin. She was very fond of means like. She was very fond of Raga Mohanam. She played the raga for some time and then went in for her studies. Every day, Revati would sit on the bench and watch her potted plants. They were growing well and looking healthier than the other plants in the far end of the courtyard. One day, as she was playing, she noticed a movement in her potted plants. They were slowly moving their stems, bending slightly towards her. She wondered why they were moving as there was no breeze. Breeze means wind. It struck her as odd. Struck her as odd, it is a phrase. The meaning of this phrase is to seem very strange. Now we have to see, students, some new words from the extract. First word, balsam. Balsam means threw away carelessly. Second, stunted. Stunted means slow down or stop growth. Third one, struck her as odd. It is a phrase. The meaning of this phrase seemed to be very strange. Now we are going to see important points or explanation about the extract. Let's see now extract. Revati was a student of music. She was happy playing on her violin whenever she was free. It means Revati likes music. So whenever she was free, she would play violin. Violin is a one kind of musical instrument. There is a small open courtyard in front of her house. Courtyard means an unroofed area, open area in front of the house. That is called garden also. That is a courtyard. Courtyard is a noun. Whenever Revati got free time, leisure time, she would play violin sitting on a small cement bench which was in the courtyard. As she gets time, she would practice violin. There were few potted plants in the courtyard. One day, as she was playing violin, she noticed that a pot of balsam plants. Balsam means threw away carelessly. She noticed that there was one pot of plant which was near the wall. The plants were not looking normal. They were very pale, green leaves, and their growth was stunted. Stunted means stopped. Pale and green here are adjectives. And she noticed that plants were very pale and their growth was stopped. As she looked towards plants which were very pale and their growth was stopped, she remembered that some lessons which she learned in lower classes. She learned that plants need light for normal growth. So she shifted that pot and she kept that pot in the center of the courtyard where that plant can get ample sunlight. Ample means enough sunlight. While shifting the pot, one idea struck in her mind. Struck means came in her mind, and she thought that why not participate in the best plant contest. Contest means competition. An idea came in her mind about the competition. The competition which was going to held in her colony in a few weeks later. Then and there means at that moment she decided she would take part in the competition. So she made up her mind to take part in the competition. What is the name of competition? Best planned competition. Where it was going to held? It was going to held in her colony. As she decided to take part in the competition, she would water plant every day. Then she would sit near the plant and would started playing music. She was very fond of Raga Mohanam. So she would always play Raga Mohanam. So she would play Raga Mohanam for some time and then she would go for studies. Every day Revati would sit on the bench and watch her potted plants. What is modal auxiliary in this sentence? Would is a modal auxiliary. If question would be there, pick out modal auxiliary from the sentence. You must pick out the word would because would is a modal auxiliary. Every day she would sit on the bench and watch her plants. They were growing well. Her plants were growing well. Well is an adverb here. They were growing well. What kind of tense in this sentence? It is a past continuous tense. Plants were wealthy, healthier than other plants because Revati took too much care of her plants. One day, one thing happened. As she was playing violin, she noticed that the movement of her potted plants. Noticed that plants were slowly moving towards her. Wondered means amazed. She surprised that why they were moving as there was no breeze. Breeze means wind. She surprised that because there was no wind, even though plants were moving towards her. It struck her as odd. It is a phrase. The meaning of this phrase is to seem very strange. To seem means to look very strange. That was a very strange experience for Revati. Because she noticed that as she was playing violin, stems of the potted plants were moving towards her, and that was a very amazing experience for Revati. This phrase struck her as odd. You have to use this phrase in your own sentence and write in classwork. In this way, we have seen this extract today. Now I would like to give some activities. Here in vocabulary there are given some opposites by adding prefix to make some opposite. Continue, opposite discontinue. Possible, opposite impossible. I am is a prefix. Here are given some expressions or phrases. 1. Make up one's mind. Use in own sentence. One should think carefully before one makes up one's mind about anything important. Second phrase given here, struck as odd. Use in own sentence. My friend's continuous laughter on seeing her marks struck me as odd. Here are given some grammar questions. It is activity 4 which is based on grammar. Sentence 1. Every day Revati would sit on the bench. Pick out modal auxiliary. Would is a modal auxiliary. Second one, she had learnt a lesson in lower classes. Identify the tense. It is past perfect tense. Subject plus had plus V3. To write answers of given questions in your classwork. Here given activity 5 personal response. Do you like to listen to music? If so, then what type? This answer you have to write by own because it is a personal response. This answer is not from extract. It must write by own. Personal response answer you have to write within 3, 4 or 5 lines. First you have to write introduction, explanation and conclusion. It means in this question you have to write do you like to listen music? Yes or no. Then you have to write what type, what kind of music do you like? And then you have to write why do you like such kind of music. It means you have to write this answer in 3 points. Introduction, explanation and conclusion. Now I would like to give some assignment questions, means some activities for you. I would like to give 5 activities to you to solve. First activity is simple factual. Answers are directly given in extract. You must read extract once, twice and then try to find out answers. Activity is simple factual, true or false. Sentence number 1. Revati changed the location of the pot. 2. Revati would sit on the chair while playing violin. Sentence 3. There was best student contest in her colony. Sentence number 4. She played Raga Mohanam. You have to write answer whether sentences are true or false in your classwork. Now activity number 2 is complex factual. Answer is in extract. You have to find out from the extract and write. Question number 1. What did Revati discover about her balsam plants? One question is only given. You have to find out answer from the extract. Now here activity number 3, vocabulary. Write the meanings of 1. Balsam. Second word, stunted. You have to write the meanings of given words. Activity 4, which is based on grammar. In this activity there would be 2 questions which are based on grammar. Question number 1. Revati changed the location. Change the voice. Question number 2. Revati played her favorite tune. Add a question tag. You have to write answer by own. And last activity, activity number 5, personal response. You have to write answer by own as per your opinion. Question is, would you like to play music? If so, then what type of music? I have given 5 activities. Students to find out answers from the extract and write in your notebook. It is compulsory.